Learning to play such a musical instrument, the guitar, you need enough lessons as an individual. For legends like the late Elly Wamala, whom we are celebrating today, he took time studying how to play the guitar. To play professionally, he traveled to various countries. He went to Kenya, UK, and many other countries, where he was able to learn the different basics about playing the guitar. In today's episode of Celebrity Vibe, we take a look at the life and times of Elly Wamala, the schools he went to, where he was born, when did he start his musical career, and many other interesting facts. Let's go in for the background and life and times of Elly Wamala, and we return. You are watching Prince Media Television.
Elly Wamala. Elly Wamala was a Ugandan musician. On 22nd August 2004, he succumbed to throat cancer at Mulago Hospital. Wamala was one of Uganda's first musicians to release a recorded song and have it become a commercial hit in the 1950s when he released Nabutono. The song was so successful that it caught the attention of a nation, and Kabaka Edward Mutesa, who regularly summoned Wamala to his court to perform the song. After Nabuto, Wamala's next release was Josephine, and it also became a hit. By the time of his death, he had over 60 songs to his name, including Nabutono, produced in 1959, Viola in 1974, Welcome Popopol 1969, Akana Kawalia 1974, Ebinyuma Byaffe 1998, among others. Regarding his early childhood and education, Elly Wamala was born Elisama Lukwata Wamala on 13th December 1935 to sub-county clerk Ignatius Mutambuzi and Gladys Nabutiti of Umbale. He was the third of the 19 children. He was raised in Bulenga on Mitiana Road by his paternal uncle Daniel Katunda. His musical talent was spotted when he was 5 years old, and his uncle started to call him to entertain his frequent guests. He studied at Bira Primary School and later Makai Primary School, where the headmaster Livingstone Semenyo noticed his musical talent and started teaching him how to sing and read music. After primary school, Wamala joined Mengo Secondary School before going to Makerere College, where he studied linguistics, poetry, and prose. After Makerere, he played the guitar at New Life Bar in Mengo before going to Kenya to study advanced guitar playing at the Nairobi Conservatory. In Kenya, he led the Sportsman Cha-Cha-Cha band, which was sponsored by the cigarette makers Sportsman, before going to England. Wamala returned from Britain with banjo, mandolin, guitar diploma. He also studied TV production in Wales, and on return to Uganda in 1961, worked with the national broadcaster until 1981 when he retired. Wamala was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2000 and subsequently underwent surgery and 52 weeks of chemotherapy. After the treatment, he released what was to be his last album, Ani Aliamanyi. By then, the cancer had spread and he died in 2004. He survived by a wife and 13 children. Concerning his musical career, Wamala dropped out of school in Junior Secondary 3 and started to work at Kampala Music Store. He quit and started to work with the then Public Works Department, and later a receptionist and resident artist with Opel Tom Tom, a recording studio in Kampala industrial area. When Opel Tom Tom closed, Wamala moved to Nairobi, where he became a resident guitarist at a commercial recording studio, Ifi. He was picked to lead the Sportsman Cha-Cha-Cha band, which was sponsored to tour East Africa promoting Sportsman cigarettes. And in 1950s, he penned his song, the playful love song Nabutono. The song became the first Kadongo Kamo song to be recorded on vinyl. Regarding his television career, in 1963, Wamala joined Uganda Television UTV at its inception. He worked as a producer, senior producer, and later controller of programs. He also hosted a musical show, Saturday Night with Elly Wamala. In 1966, he studied television production at Sompton Foundation in Glasgow, Scotland. He used that opportunity to be examined by renowned guitarist George Astley and obtain a BMG diploma in peculiar guitar playing, majoring in fingerboard harmony. While at UTV, he took a year off between 1968 to 1969 to do a diploma in drama at Makerere University. With this skill, he got the Appreciate Language prose and poetry, an attribute that is seen in his composition. Between 1980 to 1981, Wamala taught television production at Institute of Public Administration, now Uganda Management Institute. He founded the Mascots Band and molded it to become one of the most successful bands in Kampala in the 1980s. Its membership included renowned Kampala lawyer Andrew Kasirye
and singers Tony Senkebeje, Peterson Tesubira Mutebi, Frank Mbalire and Kabuye Semboga. Having looked at the life and times of the late Elly Wamala, today's group of musicians have quite a lot to learn from the legend. How he conducted himself, how he wrote his music, and the places he went to in order to achieve whatever he achieved as an individual. Today, as we celebrate the life and times of Elly Wamala, as Ugandans, we need to appreciate such group of musicians. They impacted our lives in a number of ways. Their music was educational, entertaining, and inspirational. Today, as we celebrate the life and times since Elly Wamala passed on the 22nd of August 2004, we ought to learn many lessons from Elly Wamala. We can do this by listening to his music, purchase his music wherever you can, and personally, I encourage today's group of musicians to pick one or two lessons from how he was able to succeed and stay relevant up to now, 17 years on since his passing. You have been watching today's program of Celebrity Vibe on Prince Media Television. Follow us on our various social media platforms. Facebook, we are Prince TV. YouTube, we are Prince Media Television. You can send us a comment or suggestion on our WhatsApp number or email address below your screen. Thank you.